we run an internet lead accountability tracker. Depending on whether or not you have a platform, a buyer lead gen platform like Commissions Inc. or Boomtown or whatnot, you may or may not use something like this. So most of this is pretty self-explanatory. It's all data inputs. So once a week, my buyer ISA prepares this report and looks at all of these bits of information. There's about 3 spots that she pulls them from. And this comes right out of our buyer lead management policy. So these are the things that they've committed to, the things that they've agreed to do. So percent of leads with no agent email alerts. That should be 0% have no agent email alerts. Percentage of leads not emailed. It should be 0% are not emailed. Percentage of leads not called. It should be 0%. So these are the accountability measures that we've already agreed to in the buyer lead management policy. And percentage of hot leads that were contacted every 7 days should be 100%. Same thing with nurture, same thing with watch. So depending on where you are in the process, if you have a buyer lead gen platform or not, even if you don't, there still are buyer leads that you're going to want to make sure that they were handled properly. But this is a framework to be able to do that. That's what we do on the buyer side. So we give our buyer agents, buyer presentation, buyer packets. We set probably about a third of their appointments for them or set for them. They set the other 2/3 or so. All of those appointments are tracked on the buyer appointment tracker. You can see, so here you have on yellow, it's our buyer appointment calendar, and green is our listing appointment calendar. So I can toggle off, basically I can toggle off and see what our buyer agents are doing and what our listing agents are doing in terms of appointments. So when they get an appointment themselves, they're going to this form. They're logging the appointment here. And so my operations manager now has a record of it, and they can follow up with them on a weekly basis at the buyer agent meeting. And then they're also going on the calendar and they're setting an appointment that they invite themselves to. So if you can set an appointment here, and it can be on a different calendar. So you can set an appointment on a buyer appointment calendar, buyer closing calendar. You could set up different calendars in your Google calendars. So you just go to settings, you go to calendars, and you create new calendar. And you can basically give access to different people. You can share it public with everyone on the team. And that's how we created all these calendars. And again, it's simple, but it's an easy visual tool that I can use to see exactly what's going on in our business. So I can see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we've only got 4 listing appointments so far this week. We probably have 8 to 10 appointments a week, and they kind of stack up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the week. So I can see last week what happened. We had a slow week last week. Week before wasn't so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 appointments. Again, we track these appointments also on the listing appointment tracker, but it just gives us another way to keep up with it. Okay. So that's the buyer side. Again, it's not rocket science, but every appointment is tracked, and our agents have to log 2 appointments per week. So we don't need them just to take appointments from our inside sales or sellers that have to buy. They have to log 2 appointments of their own every week and fill out their buyer client pipeline report and log their weekly success tracker.